Hi there, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. My name is Melanie and today is another Blitz Your Kitz collaboration video. This is where a few of us have decided to work on our kits, either ones that we have created ourselves or ones that we have purchased, and try and plow through them in a month and use them up. It is a hashtag collaboration, so be sure to check the hashtag in the description or in the title of this video to see what everybody else was up to. I have been working on the SCT sampler kits, so this month is going to be no different. I am going Christmas, even though it's not July or December, but basically it's because, well, to be honest, it's June and I haven't started making Christmas cards yet. And you know, when you have to make about 80 of them, it's better to start earlier rather than later. So this is from November 2023, clearly a very Christmas themed kit. That comes with a couple tools. I've got the stamp set as well as this die that says Merry and Bright. This is a pretty substantial chunky sentiment, which is nice. Now I tend to not use these in these blitzes just because I'm trying to plow through this as fast as possible, but you never know. The collections featured in here are Pink Fresh Holiday Dreams and then Cardabella Peaceful Christmas Flora collection. And I did receive some silver enamel dots, although they're almost more like a bauble. I don't know if you could see that. I think those are from Pink Fresh. I don't think Cardabella has that style, but I could be wrong. I know the puffy stickers are from Pink Fresh as well. The ephemera pieces, some of them I could figure out and some of them I couldn't, so I just decided I'll just share all of them with you as a mix between. Now the idea behind the SCT sampler kit was that you only got a portion of whatever was offered with that collection, and so different people would have received different embellishments depending on you know, what kit they got. Hopefully some of these will work well. I think some of them will, to make cards. We'll see how that goes. We also received a foil sheet. This actually looks like foil. Like it feels like metal. I'm almost scared to bend it. Very nice. And then we have some of these glitter leaf branches, which are also really nice. Not sure who those came from. My guess is Pink Fresh. Okay, so as far as cardstock goes, 2 3x4 cards. Those are usually really good to make quick, easy cards. The Cardabella line, like I said, was the Flora collection, so there are a lot of florals in here. Some of them are nicer than others. Like I really like this one. This one's pretty too. I don't mind that one either. And then from Pink Fresh, a little bit more different in style, or quite a bit different in style. This is more like a watercolor brush. This is much more graphic. I don't know if I have this collection. I know I didn't purchase it deliberately because I'm trying not to buy much Christmas stuff, but I might have received it in like a grab box or something like that. Oh, these are cute. I could probably cut those out and use them for focal points. Okay, so that is what I am working with, and here's what I made. Okay, I am all finished, and I have pretty much used up the kit. The only things that I have left is one small piece of the gold foil paper, and I actually didn't use the glitter leaves, even though they were probably were my most favorite part of the kit. Funny how that works out sometimes. So when I do these types of crafting projects, I like to kind of bulk make cards, for instance, out of the same design, just to help me get through the product quickly. And so you're going to see 8 cards that are effectively the same design. I pulled them from April 2024 Sheetload of cards from Crafty. I'll leave a link, if I remember, to her YouTube channel so you can see that. And that's what these first 8 cards were. Now, the original design looked more like this one, only I just put the sentiment right in the middle, and notice I did use the die cut. She actually had like an oval with the sentiments stamped, so I modified it slightly. The only thing that I wasn't liking with this design with the other patterns was that it was getting to be quite busy. So I modified it slightly to add a white band across, and that way you could see the words just a little bit better. And then I added this punch from some scraps that I had, and then of course some dots. Now you'll notice these ones are gold. These are from my stash because I ran out of the silver ones. So I used the silver ones on this one and a couple others, and yeah, I just ran out. The punch is a Creative Memories punch, and I think the rest of them are pretty much all the same. I did decorate the interior on some of them, and some of them are blank. So that one is blank. I think most of these ones are blank, actually. I got ahead of myself in telling you that I filled them in. But you can see they're exactly the same design, just different patterns of combination. This one I mounted on a red card base instead of a white one. Here's the Pink Fresh version. And so I added some of the ephemera pieces. Usually I use the ephemera pieces really quickly, and I run out of those before cardstock, but in this case I had the exact opposite. I ran out of cardstock before I ran out of ephemera. Speaking of ephemera, there was this square piece here with this interior frame. I thought it would make a cute 4x4 card. This is some of that metal paper. All I did was just mount some foam tape behind the center of this so it is slightly popped up. And then on the inside I decorated with some ephemera pieces and some scraps and a little bit of washi. This is a Felicity Jane washi. The two cards that I made using the 3x4 cards are exactly the same. They were both leftover scraps from the first set. And then I just use a little piece of that gold foil paper or whatever it is down the middle. Exactly the same designs. Again, I did put some stuff in the middle or in the interior. The next two cards is a variation of the one that you just saw. Instead of having two panels right next to each other, I trimmed one of the panels in half and matted them on either side of the middle, and then I've got two strips of the gold foil. And then this one is just different ephemera pieces. I did trim out all those snow globes, and that's the inside. And this one I had a piece of ephemera, and I attached the snow globe with the house because I thought that went well with the pattern. And some more scrap papers left over, as well as that same washi tape. And then I had scraps, little odds and ends. So I made this panel in the back, and this was some additional red scraps that I had pulled out to use when I made the panels from here. And the back side of it was this gold paper, so I decided to use that. And there's a little bit of this yellowy gold in some of the cardstock, so I think that worked out okay. And then just a couple strips of the gold on either end. And that rounds out this set of cards. I think there's 13 regular size cards and one 4x4. And we're going to call that kit Blitzed. Like I mentioned before, this is a collaboration. Check out the hashtag to see who else has been playing along. And if you are playing along, feel free to use the hashtag as well, because we'd love to see what you came up with. And until next time, happy crafting.